2026 Medicare, the ugly truth. Baby boomer wealth builders, if you're turning 65 or already on Medicare, listen closely. What if your healthcare costs in 2026 climb higher than you budgeted for? What if the premiums, the deductibles, the prescriptions you depend on suddenly cost more than you ever imagined? That's the reality of thousands of baby boomer wealth builders like yourself will face next year, and most won't even realize it until it's too late. But stick with me because I'm here to reveal the 3 biggest money-saving moves you can make right now to keep your retirement intact. I'm Dolores, your Kingdom Wealth Strategist. I help baby boomer wealth builders like yourself already on Medicare, turning 65, or preparing for retirement, create and maintain a 6-figure net worth using my Make Money Make Sense framework without sacrificing all of your time, all your energy, or your current lifestyles. And I always like to anchor us in the Word of God, because wisdom for money and health begins with God. Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes to poverty." That tells us that preparation brings peace, but ignoring the details is going to bring regret. That's why we need to talk about the Medicare changes right now. Today, by the end of this video, you're going to know 3 things. Number 1, how to keep your Medicare from draining your Social Security check. Number 2, how to recognize and respond to hidden changes that could wreck your retirement savings. And number 3, how to slash drug costs even when deductibles and premiums are steadily on the rise. Plus, I've got a free checklist at the end of this video that's going to give you a step-by-step plan so that you don't miss a thing. The first thing that you got to tune into and be aware of is to control your taxable income to avoid higher premiums. So let's start with your income. Medicare doesn't change or charge everyone the same premium, the same amount. They look at your income for the last 2 years. If it's higher income, you're going to pay more for Part B and Part D because the surcharge called IRMAA. It's IRMAA. And in plain language, the more taxable income you show on paper, the bigger your Medicare premiums, your bill will be. So here's an example. Let's just say you sell a house and make a large profit. If it's above the IRS exclusion, or if it's a rental or second property, that profit counts as taxable income. And here's the kicker. Medicare will look at the higher income and they're going to raise your premiums 2 years later. So here's a strategy. Plan your withdrawals wisely. Spread out the income when possible and work with a tax professional. Yes, we don't know all of these things, so we need to get some professionals involved if you know that you have a big event coming up like selling a house. Okay? Because one financial move today could raise your Medicare costs for the entire next year. But premiums are just the beginning. There's a hidden letter that comes out that most ignore. Just throw it out. And it could cost you thousands if you toss it in the trash. So read your annual notice of change. Every Medicare plan will send you something in the mail called the annual notice of change. And for short, we call it the ANOC. And it's going to give you the changes in the premiums and what has changed on your previous plan to now. So do not throw it out. You will receive it in September, the second week of September to the end of September. That's where you're going to see if your doctor, your prescriptions, and your costs are about to change. Inside that envelope are the changes that could drain your savings. Okay? Maybe your doctor is suddenly out of network. You'll know that as well. Maybe the prescriptions you rely on is no longer covered. Maybe your co-pays have doubled. If you miss it, you won't find out until January when it's too late to fix the problem. So here's the strategy. Always open and read your annual notice of change letter. Compare your current plan with your next year's plan. If your providers or your prescriptions aren't covered affordably, don't wait. Use your annual enrollment period, which is October 15th through December 7th, and get you a qualified agent like myself so you can switch to a plan that better meets your health needs. But even if your plan looks stable, there's one area that sneaks up on almost everybody, and that's the medicine sitting right in your cabinet. So go get smart on your drug costs with a trusted plan review. That's where I come in. Prescription drugs cost are where retirees feel the squeeze immediately. Deductibles are rising, premiums are climbing, and every refill can feel heavier than the last. So here's the strategy. First, check to see if you qualify for any extra help. Yes, if you're low income, it lowers the premium, deductibles, and co-pays for prescriptions. And many boomers, baby boomers like yourself, qualify without even realizing it. Second, don't just compare plans on your own, assuming the cheapest premium is going to be your cheapest option. You need a plan review tailored to your prescriptions and your doctors. And that, again, is where I come in, okay? If you want me to personally evaluate your situation, just type the word plan in the comments and I will personally reach out to you immediately. Or click the Retire Flow link below this video, fill it out, and it comes directly to me. I'm going to read it, I will evaluate it, and I'll put together some plan options that could help you keep more money in your pocket and to avoid costly mistakes. Now, Medicare drug costs aren't going away. But when you have a trusted guide like myself, a trusted agent by your side, you don't have to navigate it alone. No. Are you already on Medicare? Or are you turning 65 soon? Drop that information in the comments. I want to know where you are because your answers will help me create a video or my next video that's going to speak directly to what you need to know. Yes, I want you to be in the know. Also, I want to be able to address all of your concerns and give you the information that you need. I've also put together a free retirement readiness checklist. It helps you track your premiums. It helps you track your deductibles. It helps you track the drug costs all in one place so you never miss a change. The link is in the description. Download it today before you forget. And don't forget, Medicare costs are rising, but you don't have to let them rob you of your retirement savings. So count the cost now. Make these 3 moves, and you will have peace instead of panic in 2026. And Luke 14:28 reminds us, for which of you intending to build a tower does not sit down first and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it? Wisdom is planning, not reacting. Again, I'm Dolores, your Kingdom Wealth Strategist. I desire that you are healthy, wealthy, and always walking in God's wisdom. Now, if you have not already done so, hit that subscription button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you know anybody that needs this information, send this information to them. Send them the video. Ask them to listen to the video, and they can benefit as you have. Until next time, blessings.